Go High Level is said to be the platform of choice for entrepreneurs. I'm talking with someone who has generated $4 million because he is leveraging Go High Level. We, of course, talking with Christian Osgood. Christian, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Talking Go High Level, it's like my favorite piece of software.
Well, tell us why. Again, a lot of folks, are hearing about Go High Level. It's big in the real estate space, but what about the entrepreneur space? Why is Go High Level the platform of choice?
Go High Level for me is the platform of choice because they did such a good job of plugging into everything. I feel like of all the different CRMs, they've stayed on top of what is new in the marketing space. As we run for multiple clients, we run sales and marketing for online courses, mentorships. When we are bringing people to an audience, there are so many different ways to leverage the software that's built in, included. Relatively speaking, they're really cost effective for what they do. But what we've been able to do is have one platform to house our automations, our dialing, our cross platform messaging, where we can easily integrate setters, closers, onboarding teams. The entire ecosystem can live in one platform. And so we've used that for years. My offer's done $4 million since we switched to Go High Level. I have clients who have done many multiples of that, also all on Go High Level.
So when I think about Go High Level, right, one of the reasons to attract me to it was very simply, it was just like you said earlier, CRM. It was a place to capture names and numbers and all of that.
Mhm.
But what you've done is you're building really businesses or pipeline or flow or funnels as they're called today. So again, your funnels may start or originate on Instagram. They may originate with phone calls. Right, give us a taste of a funnel, because I don't think people understand how advanced these funnels, or simple, frankly, they could be both advanced and simple.
Yeah, well, let's say we'll take a fairly simple one. So, as someone who sells information products specifically, or we help other people build that brand, a common way to do this would be webinar. So, if you're going to take like the base level of using Go High Level, and you can get unbelievably detailed with it, but on a basic level, I can go ahead and host and market the event through Go High Level. I can set up my email, my SMS sequences, my dialer system can plug right in. So before the webinar, we can have someone actually calling all of the registrants, making sure, hey, you guys are going to make it. We're excited to see you there. Are there any questions that we can answer before you get there? As you go into post webinar, again, SMS, email sequences to your entire list, making sure what we saw on a webinar using Go High Level is we would get 1,000 attendees before
Mm.
we were using any of the automations or systems. We would have 1,000 registrants, and of those, like 30 people would show up to the Zoom call. And
Yeah.
it's the most frustrating thing. I'm like, it's a free thing, but we built a ton of value into this. So we've been pushing, like, hey, this is going to change your life. Tons of people register, no one shows up.
Hmm.
By putting in simple sequences, I know who's attended, who didn't attend, who registered and didn't attend, who we can market to for the next webinar. Hey, in case you missed it. But you have these follow-up sequences where it took my business from, we were a $10,000 a month company. That took us to a six-figure, sometimes multiple six-figure company per
Hmm.
month in top line revenue. And it's primarily just from automations. That's one funnel, just
Right.
registry page, which is built in Go High Level, tags them in the system. Hey, we marked them this way. Here's who confirmed they're coming. Here's who showed and no showed. All of these little tags and automations are easy to learn. It's easy to integrate. The reason that I use Go High Level is just it's so freaking intuitive.
Yeah. And again, one of the things I've seen you do with Go High Level is you can also get rather advanced, right? So talk about, again, I think a lot of people don't understand how, the workflow or the process could be. So talk about one that might be a little bit more advanced.
So on a more advanced end, and this is probably one where Caleb would actually speak even better to this. He's my business partner in this. He sits in the automations. I was looking at, let me extend this from webinars actually, because webinars on a simple thing, who showed, who didn't show, email sequences, text sequences, like easy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb has, coming off of some of the webinars on a more detailed event, we'll actually go through the sequence where I'm looking at one that's 180 to 250 different steps for,
Wow.
if they attended, this happens. And then Did they connect with the team? Are they interested? The last thing you want to do is spend money marketing to someone who doesn't want to buy your product. The
Right.
last thing you ever want to do is be an annoying salesperson. Our job is to take the people who sincerely are a good fit, who will benefit from whatever it is that they just learned, and plug them into the right community. So,
Mm,
right people, getting them where they want to be. It helps sort it. So, there's a whole bunch of if then. Have they reached out with interest? Have they filled out the form yet? For the people who fill out the form, did we do a good job contacting them? Is there any follow up needed? Did they book an appointment? For the people who booked an appointment, did they show up to that appointment? Did
mm,
they purchase? Then it goes into a 10-part what was their reason in the follow up for that if they don't buy? What is the reason that they did not buy? So I now, as the business owner, can look back. How many people attend a webinar? How many people registered for that webinar? Of the people who didn't attend, where did they go? The people who
mm.
did they book a call with my team? Did they purchase? How many people said, I need to talk to my spouse and I'm not going to sign up? I have a business partner, I didn't need to sign up. How many people came on the call and didn't have enough money? Well, that means that we didn't do a good job of letting them know beforehand what the commitment was going to be. I don't want people hopping onto a call wasting their time.
Right.
Like, oh wait, this is an $8,000 in-depth mentorship. I was looking for a $200 course.
Right.
So we can go and we can analyze all of that. It exports right to an Excel sheet, so I can see real time everyone's webinar funnel. It's one of like 15 funnels we run, but I can look and see like specifically close rate. Are we getting the right people? I mean, it gets unbelievably detailed. It exports the different forms, different teams, different Excel sheets. So you can get crazy with it. We built the whole thing on a base level in like 2 months. Like
Wow.
it was a dedicated 2 months, but you can figure all these things out. And that's what I like about Go High Level is that it's
Yeah.
very, very, very simple to integrate. If you can imagine it, there's about a 99% chance that Go High Level can do it.
Yeah, I love that. Also, another thing I've seen a lot of people use, because again, I'm talking to more and more people that use Go High Level, is it integrates with your social media, right? So it
Oh, yeah.
knows what's going on with Instagram and all of these other platforms, and you really have a running history of what's going on, right?
Yeah, mine will. So I do have a team that helps me screen the messages, but in addition, Go High Level will try to help categorize it for me.
Mm.
So I'll go through and I can kind of figure out like I'm a landlord. I get a lot of messages where people are just like, I hate you and you suck.
Mhm.
It will screen that for me. So I don't have to engage or market to people who specifically reached out to tell me that they don't like me.
Yeah, you're evil. Did you hear? You're evil. Yeah,
Yes, providing housing is apparently a bad thing to do. By the
I
way,
get
I
it.
don't do single family. I'm multifamily. I mean, it's literally just designed to be a business. I'm not
It
taking
was always
houses.
supposed to be a business. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not taking houses from people. I'm offering rentals to people who want to rent. That is my
Yeah,
business. But I digress. I get a lot of hate mail because of who we are and the fact that to a decent level, we succeeded in
yeah,
business. So I want to screen all those people. It helps me categorize like who is not a buyer for our prospect or
yeah,
just who's not a good fit for the community. I would love to just eliminate people
yeah.
who are
Makes
sincerely not
sense.
interested in what I have to say. So
Yeah,
it helps with audience curation, messaging, and everything rolling into one spot. The emails, the text, meta, all of it can just be linked. So I have one place where all of the messages feed. You can reach out over Instagram. If you give me your number, I can switch it to text. Now we have a much more
mm,
personal relationship. My response rates go up. Those are the type of things
nice.
you can do and Go High Level. They're just unbelievably helpful.
At the end of the day, it seems like Go High Level is the Swiss Army knife for your business. It allows you to not only produce the 4 million bucks in revenue, but also saves time, efficiencies. Really, it helps you ignore the hate and anger and all that crap, right? You're able to stay above all of that. So at the end of the day, Go High Level is a critical component to your business, would you say?
It is the most critical component to my business for both marketing and CRM. It's not one or the other. It's equally both, and it's equally fantastic.
Who should go look at Go High Level?
Anyone who is building any brand, like if you have a business that is doing marketing where you have any funnel in your business anywhere, which if you don't, you need to make some. If you are someone who has clients or customers, you need to track them somewhere, you need to market to them. I have yet to find anything that even remotely competes with what Go High Level does.
Christian, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram at Christian Osgood or on YouTube at Multifamily Strategy.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Take care.
Absolutely.